G'day everyone, Goober here with another Torchlight Infinite Sandlord season video. Now in this video I'm just going to go over what I'm farming at the moment. I've slowly gone through and cleared most of 7.0, Z1 and 7.2. I've got one stage left in 7.2 which I'll do at some point. So I've just gone through and completed most of time mark 7. As I said just before, I've got one more zone to go, so I'm pretty much short 2 talent points. I do have a little bit of flame elementium. I have spent a little bit of flame elementium getting a machine lord, some boots and stuff like that. But I am making pretty reasonable profits so far. I will be tracking my profits on a new website. It is TLITracker.gg. This is basically loosely based around my season SS7 and previous Google Spreadsheet. So if you're unfamiliar with this, or you can come here, you can name this whatever you want. If you first come to the website, just hit reset all, and this is what you'll be greeted with. And then you just rename it whatever you want. This will be saved to your profile, so you won't see mine, which is good. And the idea behind this, unlike my Google spreadsheet, is we will go through once a day, starting from tomorrow, and update all of the median prices for the stuff. Obviously, the Oasis coins, you want to hit no tax because we're just putting these in so you can see how much. Oh, we're going to have to change that. I don't want it to be included in the profit. Derp. Okay, we'll fix that for tomorrow's release. That's interesting. But you can go through and select anything you want from the trade house, or you can just type it in from here. If you want to do ultimate embers, you just add them like that. So this is just a default here. You can remove all of these if you want and completely make your own custom sheet. But these are just some suggestions. In here you just put in how long it took, and then if you have something put in, it will show you your FE per hour and your total profit. There is no tax there if you are doing putting in your beacons and stuff for your profit calculations. Anyway, I'll get this set up for my strategy, and I'll see you in a second. Alrighty, that's all set up. So the main things that we're going to be doing here is we're going to be smashing it out as fast as possible in order to get to the Planewatcher, kill the Planewatcher in 7.2, and then we'll get 2 time mark 8 beacons, which are going for an average of 3 each at the moment. The price keeps fluctuating a fair bit. However, if you list for 3 each, they will sell. Because as you know, at the start of the season, there is hundreds of trades going constantly. Yeah, so don't rip yourself off by undercutting everyone else. Just go with 3 each. And if they don't sell in 15 minutes, then maybe think about lowering the price a little bit. Back to the where'd it go? Where'd my spreadsheet go? There it is. Anywho, let's close that one. So we're mainly aiming for T8 beacons every time you do maps. If you don't get lucky and replicate any star shards, then you'll get 2 T8 beacons every 8 maps, which is 6 FE minimum, which is fantastic. Plus you get it at the beginning, which is 1.4 beginning. Those are going for 1.4. So if you're going through here and we haven't updated the prices, you can always just click on the FE equivalent and override it with your current test. But we'll try and get to the prices at least once a day and update it from the market. So anyway, going on to the Leo, get out of the video. the void chart that we're running is 100% chance to spawn black sail, and then we have the little nodes here are quite interesting this season. It's a % chance to skip the plane anchor battle, so that just means you're saving a few seconds there. A 4% chance there, so we've got 10% chance, and then we're going up to Whisper of Wealth. This is because of memory scraps. Memory scraps are currently going for 0.1. I realised I didn't just add them to the spreadsheet as well. So memory scraps being worth 0.1 each, that means that when you get those nodes that add 75 to 95 scraps to your Void Sea encounter, that's potentially adding 7 to 9 flame elementum to your profit. So I think a 20% gamble on that is well worth it. And then the guaranteed ones that are 15, that's just 1.5 FE that's adding to your rotation. On to the next one, which is the quantity. So we have the Netherrealm Resonance here for sustain. We have Star Shards because we are going for those T8 beacons. And then we go up here because we're also interested in the League mechanic. So we want to have as many rare monsters and magic monsters in the map as possible, obviously for free, with drop quant for extra gold. You get some gold every now and then when you kill rares and magic monsters. So that is the extra points there. The final one that we have is a few points in the snow paper fragments. You don't have to guarantee them to your maps. This just adds snow paper fragments to your bosses. So 2 nodes there, adding 2 sets of snow paper fragments to your boss in the map. And if you get the boss in the green League mechanic thing, then that counts as well. I'll just quickly count how many beacons I have. I bought 111. So this is an example of what you would do if you are running this yourself. I've got the cost material there, which is Lava Sea T7 beacons. They are 0.3 each. I'm starting with 111. Currently it has the tax. You just hit the no tax and there you go. There is your actual cost. Otherwise it's going to say it only costs 28 when it really costs 33 FE worth of beacons. Is Windows 11 serious? Is that the smallest I can make the clock? That is pointless. Guess I'll use my phone. Alrighty, a little bit awkward, but I've got a timer going in front of me now. I'm going to have to find a few because that is going to annoy me quite quickly. So we are just doing the Confession Chapel. It is a very quick map. You can get maybe an immolating flame drop from here. Just go through, kill whatever. I'm mainly looking for this. Do these, and then I will run to the boss and kill the boss. I didn't deposit all of my gold, so I'll do that in a second. How many waves is there? Anyhow, that's done. Now we can go kill the boss and get on with the next stage. There we go, that's that done. I have gone with Whisper of Wealth because I was only getting white memories and blue memories, so I've just switched to this. I do want to do the boss Whisper one. However, it was crashing. There was a patch just now, so maybe that changed. Let's just inject the capital, get it out of the way. I will make a video on that mechanic soon. I have to make sure I note that I had 5 of those. But anyway, I won't bore you with this part. I'll see you in an hour and we'll see how we went. Let's have a look at what our first encounter looks like. I really hope they fix the sound bug soon so I can just have it at 1 volume the whole time. Culling on minions is really quite nice. So So 39 scraps there, which is about 4 flame elementium, which is quite nice. Alrighty, got another one of these. We're at 15 minutes, so if we do 8 an hour, I guess it's not as insane as I thought, but we are making, a lot of the time is taken getting gold and stuff, so we'll have to wait and see how much gold we get. What's that, 77, so that was another almost 8 flame elementium, which is nice. Hopefully this one is a whole bunch of scraps. Hopefully we get the ×2 multiplier, that would be nice. Hopefully we can get 10 FE or so from this one. $103 scraps, which is pretty nice. So about 10 FE. I don't think this is a super good one, but I guess we'll see if we get lucky. I did throw in a 20% chance to get 73, so maybe that'll trigger. Bang. 66. That's not. Alrighty, this one I chose mostly memory threads. There was a couple of guaranteed scraps, so I'll grab those, but that was only 2 of the nodes. So the rest is threads to see if we get anything decent. I don't think we will from, so we still got 60. We got 6 rares, which isn't too bad. Rares are going for about 0.4 each at the moment. Alrighty, this will probably be the last Avoid Sea encounter, because I still have to run the Planewatchers as well. Almost died. Rough. So that one, only 43 in that go. Wasn't a very good round, but you get that. So now we'll go over to Time Mark 2, where we can use our beacons. I wish I could show you. Oh, it's up there, 53. So we had 48, because I had 5 to start. As long as I've got at least 5 at the end, I'll be good to go. So currently 46 minutes into the test. 7.2 is a lot slower. However, you do get a guaranteed 2 Time Mark 8 beacons for killing the Planewatcher on 7.2. So definitely well worth the extra time if you are doing this, and you can clear 7.2 Planewatchers. I really wish I didn't fail my helmet corruption, because that would have been 2 times damage. But them's the breaks. Why'd I play Boomodo? If I was MC, I would just be melting this guy. There we go. So we've got a Precise Imbue, which is pretty nice. A couple of those, that, and an ending. So pretty decent loot for that. I have actually had a fair few, I'm gonna say few, but it's more like 4 precise skills so far. The Precise Fearless that I'm using, that dropped. I had a Precise Spell Amplification, Spell Imbue. Oh, don't know if that's worth anything, to be honest. Erosion Imbue or something would be good. I do need to buy, after this test I'll probably buy the other preparations that I need, so my auras never fall off. I do have one on Pro trait, so that's up at all times now, which is good. Hey, don't charge into the flames. But anyway, I'll see you I might unpause at the kill. Not too bad. Lost Secrets, not bad. That's an extra 3 flame momentum. Bunch of stuff that time. Mind Flame, that currently sells for about 3. Splice shadow, I'm pretty sure that's garbage. It's pretty interesting that we had exactly the right amount of star shards.
You don't seem
so after this I'll have up to 5 left, which is cool. A little bit short on the hourly, but that's fine. There we go, that was the last one. That's just my loot filter. Yeah, so that was 52 minutes, 52 and a half. Yeah. Where is it there? I really need a new stopwatch on my computer. Cover that. Let me tally this up and we'll see how we went. And I listed a couple of things while that was going just to show that the prices on this sheet aren't bullshit. So fragments, they sold for 0.095 or something. Basically 1. Memory scraps also sold for 1. It's taking out the tax there as well. I'll just put it over on the spreadsheet and not claim these, just to show that they were selling. Alrighty, we've got our whole list of what we got here. Something's wrong there. Maybe if I just make this 60. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with that. That's a little bit stuffed. That's not taking out... Oh, yeah, it's automatically taking it out there. So anyway, that was 52 minutes. It's a little bit 133 an hour. But whatever. Probably about 50 an hour because that calculated... Yeah, it's right there. It's wrong there. So 150 FE an hour, which is honestly pretty good for this stage of the game. Scraps, these are worth a lot at the moment. So 38 flame elementium just from that. Snow paper fragments, that's probably the best 8 points or something that you can spend in the game. 27 flame elementium from that. I guess if you didn't want to do Black Sail, you could put in the Eternity farm into here as well and do that instead. Memory thread magics, did I get any of those? I didn't. That's interesting. I got rares but not magics. Whatever. Who am I to judge? So anyway, if I just wanted to remove that, I could just go there and remove the row, but I'm not going to do that. So that's what I've got for this video. About 52 minutes, making about 150 FE an hour. A lot of stuff at this stage of the game is very cheap, so that will go a long way. That'll actually buy me 3 more activation medium preparations, and that'll automate most of my build. And yeah, now I can keep going with my farm. I'll do this for, if you did this for 8 hours, that's 1,000 flame elementium. So, you know, cash in while you can. I recorded this at 4 o'clock. The game's been out for a day and 2 hours. Day and 4 hours. Yeah. Anyway. So this is going to be very fresh. I'll probably upload it and it'll go live in about 10 minutes time. All right. Thanks for watching. Check out TLITracker.gg. It's made by myself and Sinol. And yeah, let me know in Discord if there's anything wrong with it, and we'll try and fix it if we can. Oh, one thing I didn't mention, we made 5,500 gold in 50 minutes. So about 1,000 gold every 10 minutes, which isn't too bad. Thanks for watching. See you later.